Italy's defence minister says a Navy frigate has been sent to assist a flotilla carrying aid to Gaza. The flotilla is reported to have come under drone attack off the coast of Crete. The people on board posted this on social media.
Netanyahu do what he wants. Ooh.
The global Samud flotilla said more than a dozen explosions were heard around the flotilla as it sailed off Greece late on Tuesday, with damage caused by unidentified objects dropped on deck. Some of those on board recorded messages. Here's one of them.
We just heard another attack right now. We know of 5 vessels that have been attacked by a bomb. You can clearly hear it, and again another bomb was released. We do not know which vessel it is at this very moment. Raise the alarm. We are in international waters carrying only humanitarian aid. We have no weapons. We pose no threat to anyone.
Netanyahu don't give one flying F about international waters.
The Greek Coast Guard says a European Union Borders Agency patrol boat had approached one vessel and saw no evidence of damage. But let's speak now to Dr. James Smith, a British A&E doctor who, as part of the flotilla crew, had to return back to the UK, but is, I understand, still in contact with colleagues aboard the ship.
So
James, good to see you. What have they told you? What's been happening?
So, Lucy, last night, a series of what appear to be coordinated attacks, I believe now 15 attacks on the flotilla. The flotilla now comprises about 40 vessels, most of which are small sailboats, 2 slightly larger motorboats, all of which, as you just heard from that clip, are carrying humanitarian aid, water, food, medicine. I myself was with the flotilla for about 2.5 weeks. I was on several of these boats, and I can attest to exactly that. These boats are crewed by regular folks from the world over, lawyers, doctors, nurses, teachers, and so on.
No Hamas.
What we know about what happened last night, so we were still trying to get to the bottom of exactly what was used against the boats, but a series of quadcopters were flying very close to the boats and dropped onto several vessels what looked like flashbangs, very loud noise, very bright light, often used to disorientate and to intimidate. And then, of course, the communications line was jammed. The VHF radio, which is used for emergency communications, started playing music by the Swedish band ABBA. We believe that this might well be due to the peculiar fixation of the Israeli state on the participation of Swedish national Greta Thunberg.
Given that the amount of aid on board the flotilla is so small, when the scale of need is so large, James, what was your motivation for being on board, for being part of the flotilla?
Look, I mean, I don't think that anyone on the flotilla feels that the amount of aid will make a significant dent on the material conditions. This is a population of more than 2.1 million Palestinians who are being subjected to genocide. The focus of the flotilla is not only to bring aid, but to draw attention to Israel's atrocities in Gaza, Israel's flagrant breaches of international law, and the failure of what's left of the international community to uphold its collective legal, political, and moral obligations. We know that direct action flourishes where political and legal systems fail to uphold the most basic values, the most foundational commitment to human rights. And the flotilla is doing what states have refused to do. Israel is perpetrating genocide against the Palestinian people, and it is incumbent upon all states, per the terms of the Genocide Convention, to act to break Israel's illegal siege. And really that...
Can you imagine if all those countries got together and put an embargo on the U.S.? Like all the Middle East countries stopped giving us oil, Europe stopped giving us stuff. We isolated. China and Russia got together and said, listen, we need to stop this. Like Western media is lying to us. In the schools and stuff, we think of China and Russia and all these other countries as being like under pressure. We think like the Chinese government lying to the people and they don't give them, or Iran is lying to their people and the news is crazy, and Russia, like how they probably like don't say nothing bad about the Russians or Putin, and they like telling America is bad. Well, what if all of them is bad? What if you see stuff on Facebook? I see so many people in comments and stuff on Facebook or X or Reddit or whatever you're looking at, or Instagram, Facebook, like, and they just saying stuff. Oh, remember this and remember that, and it's just something that they seen scrolling, and they're like, oh, that's crazy, and they go. I seen it's a fake article around going about Jalen Hurts signing another lifetime contract and all this. It's like, it's random, but it's about football, and it's just somebody just took their time to make this up and spread it around like it's crazy. And I seen it, I'm like, oh, is this real? And I had to go look it up. Like, oh, it ain't real. I'm asking my friends, I'm on the game. I'm like, oh, y'all see this? And they're like, what? Not even real. But people see that. Imagine how many times that happened to people. They're just looking up stuff and just strolling on their phone and just going on one thing, one short after another. And they're like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, whatever. They're not like, oh, let me see if this is real. They see something. It's that quick. And then they'll defend it. Oh, what? I seen this, blah, 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 blah. Next day they'll be at work telling somebody what they seen. Now that person got misinformation and it spread like wildfire.
That's the primary focus of the flotilla, to continue to draw attention to what Israel is doing to the Palestinian people in Gaza.
And James, in terms of your job as an A&E doctor, we have been hearing from 2 Australian doctors, surgeons who are working in Al-Shifa. They are barely functioning there. They describe just horrific conditions that they're having to operate in. And of course, so much of the rest of the infrastructure within Gaza has collapsed as well. I know that you've worked inside Gaza. I mean, what are you hearing from other colleagues who are in there at the moment?
Much the same as what you've just described. I mean, the situation in Gaza deteriorates day on day. Israeli forces have invaded Gaza City, where there was still some functioning healthcare facilities, some bed capacity. The Israeli tanks are now very close to Al-Shifa hospital. People, of course, being forced to flee towards the south. In the last couple of days, PMRS clinics have been repeatedly targeted, the Palestine Medical Relief Society, ongoing attacks on Palestinian healthcare and humanitarian workers, and of course on the entire population of Gaza.
We can't even imagine it. Look at these images. It's just everyday life to them. They carrying stuff, putting stuff on top of cars. This is crazy. If you can still say to yourself that there's not a genocide going on, then I don't know what's wrong with you. And even if you can justify, oh, Israel has a right to defend themselves, defeat Hamas. Once a genocide happening, once they say, okay, these people are starving, they're starving, the children are starving, there is nothing more important. I don't give a F if 10,000 Israelis died and 100,000 Palestinians died. At the moment it is labeled a genocide, you stop. You cease. That's what makes you the moral person. We have this, oh, well, we're high and moral, and look at those Muslims, and look at that, oh, look at us, we're the West. Like, there's no eye for an eye. We have a justice system, and you have the right to stand trial and be innocent until proven guilty. Are you crazy? Or we believe in God and Jesus and this and blah. Would Jesus, under what circumstances, from you people that have read the Bible, under what circumstances would Jesus okay the murder and the mass slaughtering of 20,000 kids? What reason can you give? Oh, this many people died, so we went and murdered this many kids. Tell me what's justifiable. Otherwise, you say, like, listen, I don't care about the Bible. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. We doing it. This is man's world. Otherwise, if you believe in that, then you cannot justify it. If you call yourself any kind of religion, you cannot justify this. This is crazy.
And
let me know what y'all think, Caves. Well, this is nasty. God bless those people. God bless the world. This is crazy. And the U.S. and Trump has failed me. The whole U.S. failed me. I don't believe, no matter what party is in charge, really. I had hope because Trump was supposed to be this outsider and not beholden to the law, to the politicians, because he's like new, but he's just in the circle of anybody else. Doing his first 4 years, and then Biden's he became buddy with them, and now he's stuck with them. He sold his soul. I don't know why. I don't know for what. I don't know exactly when, but it's not there.